All right, so what we measure matters and it moves the needle for us in our life and in our business. So how many times in life are we afraid to measure something, right? We might say, well, I have the general idea of where I'm at, or I'm not ready to measure it just yet, or I don't want to put that pressure on myself or my team. Well, think about in life other things that we measure, right? If you're hanging a picture, you're going to measure the inches or the centimeters. If you're baking or cooking, you want to measure things to make sure they turn out well. But sometimes in our business and in our lives and our fitness and our health, we don't want to measure, right? Because we're afraid of what we're going to see. Well, a couple weeks ago, I did a video on discipline equals freedom, that it's actually the opposite in our lives. If we have structure and discipline, we feel more free. The same is true with measuring. If you measure things, if you measure your progress, your revenue goals, your sales goals, your fitness, your nutrition, your protein intake, which is so important, you will begin to move the needle forward because it matters to you now. You see the data and you focus on the data, right? So I had this happen in the last couple weeks where it really became apparent to me the importance of measuring. And I finally bought the Oura ring. A lot of you know what the Oura ring is. It's this ring that measures your fitness tracking, your sleep, your HRV, tons of data. This is not sponsored by Oura. They don't know I'm doing the video, but I share this because I held off for a while on buying it. I thought, I don't know if I really want to see this. I don't know if I need this granular of data. I kind of know where I'm at with sleep, and I know what I eat in a day, and I know I run every morning. So what do I really need to track this for? Woo, was I wrong? Or was I in need of really seeing this data? When I looked at the data of what I was doing, like to sleep every night, I could tell and it breaks your sleep down, like REM, deep sleep, all of that restfulness. I could see gaps that I needed to improve. And like last week was a great example. I didn't get a lot of sleep last week. We had a lot of different meetings. I had some late evening events and then early morning. And I just could tell like my body wasn't feeling great. I was snappier with my team. And when I looked at the data from the Oura ring, it was really clear I needed to get better sleep. So I actually measured it. And then the last couple days, I was able to get better sleep and I feel great. I can just tell like my patience, my ability to make decisions, my judgment, everything just gets better. Same thing with my nutrition, same thing with my fitness. I know I run every morning, but I'm working on a 5K coming up and I want to work on my time. And so this enabled me to see like where I could make improvements. What you measure matters. And it's the same thing with my team here. And so I know sometimes I have belief systems around, well, I don't want to pressure people. I don't want to make them feel like, we have to look at things like numbers or revenue or goals. And yet that is so freeing because it priority focuses their time, their energy, and it allows us to build momentum. So as you go into your week, think about one or two things that you do in your day, whether it's business, health, fitness, relationship time, and you just think, I don't know if I want to measure this. Put a measurement on it. What would you want to do? What would you want to see? Measure it somehow. And if you don't have the Apple Watch or a fitness tracker, that's okay. But think about how you could measure what you want to see improve in your life, and then notice how it moves the needle when you do.